What's going on, you guys? Froster, and I'm back with another video. In today's video I'll be talking about how to carry your games as a jungler. If you guys like this video and want to see it for the other roles as well, let me know by hitting that like button. Alright, so there are a few ways to carry games as a jungler, with some tricks to get ahead early on. I will talk about the ways to carry first, and at the end of the video I'll give you guys some tricks that you can apply in your games to get an early lead most of the time. Also pay attention to the video in the background because it is one of the tricks. The first big thing is a very obvious one, and that is to always keep clearing your camps. I mention this because a lot of junglers actually stop farming at a certain point in the game, meaning they are falling off more and more the longer the game goes on. Also, quite a lot of junglers, mainly towards the lower elos, tend to gank way too much. They will sit in a brush for like 2 minutes just to try and make that gank work, which is the biggest mistake you can make. Or they will just run from top to bot lane trying to gank whilst skipping all of their camps. The general rule is when you walk past the camp, clear it. Another big thing is invading the opponent's jungle. A lot of junglers think that invading is only for the first few levels when you have a chance to cheese kill the opponent. But invading goes way past that. The other aspect of this is counter jungling. Counter jungling is when you clear camps in the opponent's jungle. This is a very big deal when trying to snowball games. Now, for how to effectively counter jungle, you have to pay attention to where the opponent is on the map. The two main things you have to look for is on what side of the jungle he starts and when he ganks where. Once you know this, you can determine whether his jungle will be up for you to take. For example, the enemy jungler ganks bot lane on level 3, but when you look, you see that he only has one of his 2 buffs. At this moment you will instantly know that his other buff is still up, and since he's occupied in the bot lane, that buff is free for you to take. You might mess this up sometimes and camps will be down, but don't just give up on this. The more you practice, the better you'll get at reading the opponent. And if camps are down when you walk past them, then you'll know when they spawn so you can come back to clear those camps in the future. Then there's cooldowns on the enemy's escape summoners. This plays a big role when it comes to ganking. When the enemy summoners are down, it can be very smart to just gank that lane over and over again. This might seem like a dirty tactic, and sure, you will get a very angry opponent, but it gets the results. However, do make sure to not overdo it, because after a few kills it will not be worth your effort anymore since he's worth less gold. And finally, there's objective control. As a jungler, you want to make sure that you keep taking objectives around the map, ranging from turrets to dragon and rift herald. Now, some junglers will be able to solo dragon from like level 4. If this is the case with your jungler, you might just want to try buying a pink ward and just taking the dragon. If you are playing a jungler that is not able to clear the dragon by himself, then you should gank bot lane first and follow that up by taking the dragon. Because as soon as you put their bot lane low, the chances that the enemy contests the dragon will go down by a lot. Now, for some tricks that help you get ahead early. On screen right now you'll see an example of an early invade that will work 95% of the time all the way up to Diamond 3. The reason this trick works so well is because people in the lower elos don't start topside, meaning they always have a set jungle pattern. I did say 95% of the time, the other 5% is when the opponent actually does start topside, because you will walk into their jungle, do the trick, and you will notice that all their camps are cleared. So how the trick works is you want to start on the same camp the opponent does. Meaning, if the opponent starts on his gromp, you want to start on yours. Then you simply clear a total of 3 camps and straight up run to the opponent's buff. As soon as you get there, you'll most likely either see him doing it, or he'll just be arriving. Now you simply wait patiently. When he is fighting the camp, he will take damage, and you'll be able to surprise kill him when he gets quite low. Another trick is simply starting on the enemy's topside buff camp. This is what you saw in the first bit of the video. Again, this trick will work 95% of the time all the way up to Diamond 3. This is again going off the fact that most lower elo junglers do not start topside. This is a very simple trick, but it will put a lot of junglers way behind. As soon as you clear their buff camp, you will have enough time to also clear 1 more camp, or maybe 2 more camps depending on your jungler. After that, you simply walk to your jungle and start full clearing there. And now you'll have a massive lead over the opponent. A nice thing to do when you do this is leaving a ward at a spot they will for sure cross, so you know he is there and you will have a free reign to do whatever you want. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you've enjoyed it and want to see more of the same types of videos for the other roles as well, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!